Hello and welcome everybody to Fun Fact number 6 for the year 2026. Take a look at this. This is a clear night at the Val de la Luna y San Pedro de Atacama, Chile. Photo by Brian Toro. Even seeing this vision in person would be a cause for celebration, but there are a lot of astronomers celebrating for an even more important reason. The scientific community is celebrating the announcement of the cancellation of a project on February 10th, which would have threatened the clearest skies in the world in Chile's Atacama Desert. The proposed 10 billion, 3,000 hectare green hydrogen and ammonia production facility, known as INA, included a port, transport links to the coast, and 3 solar power plants. It had been under evaluation by Chile's environmental regulator for almost a year. Astronomers had warned repeatedly that its proximity to some of the world's most powerful telescopes would have irreparably damaged observation in the area, which is the best site in the world for ground-based astronomy. This cancellation means that the INA project will no longer have a negative impact on the Perennial Observatory, said Isiar de Gregorio, the European Southern Observatory's representative in Chile, where it operates 3 telescope complexes. This is a picture of the path of a lunar eclipse over the ESO's very large telescope at Perennial. However, what this mega project has brought to the table is the urgent need for clear protection measures around the sites where professional astronomy is carried out in Chile and elsewhere in the world. This cancellation does not mean that the work to protect the skies is over. As anyone who is even simply just battling the placement of a new dusk to dawn light knows, all those concerned with light pollution have to stay vigilant. Those views were from Earth to space. So here's a view from space to Mars. NASA's Curiosity Mars rover appears as a dark speck in this view captured on February 28, 2025 by the High-Resolution Imaging Science Experiment, HiRISE, camera aboard NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. At the time this image was taken, Curiosity was driving. Trailing Curiosity are the rover's tracks, which can linger on the Martian surface for months before being erased by the wind. The tracks are evidence of multiple days of driving as Curiosity made its way to a region full of potential boxwork formation, believed to be the result of ancient groundwater in this region of Mount Sharp. Mount Sharp, a 5-kilometer tall, 3-mile tall mountain, is a mountain that Curiosity has been ascending since 2014. The Curiosity rover may seem like such a lonely entity traversing the Martian surface all alone, but the rover actually has plenty of teammates back here on Earth. On any given day, approximately 20 people work with the rover remotely. The entire project includes more than 7,000 people around the world. And surprise! UNB Fredericton students and professors are part of the 7,000 people involved in this project. Since 2012, Curiosity has been roaming the surface of Mars, examining the dust, soil, and rock making up that planet. John Spray of the UNB Planetary Space Science Center states, quote, "Just not quite touching it, but being very close to the surface, it irradiates the material, whatever it is underneath, with high-energy particles. It excites the target, and that tells the instrument basically what it is made of, so it gives you the elements of the periodic table," end quote. The device was developed at the University of Guelph. The satellite beams the information back to Earth and back to UNB. Then, we as planetary geologists decipher the data and try to interpret it in terms of geological context and meaning. UNB was chosen to be part of this mission because of its expertise on impact cratering, and Mars, as we now know, is covered in craters. Now this. NASA's Perseverance rover took an AI-guided drive on Mars. This was Perseverance's first trajectory guided by an artificial intelligence program, which analyzed terrain data to plan a safe route. This demonstration will help determine whether systems like this could enhance the efficiency of advanced autonomy on future robotic missions. This is a still from an animation showing Perseverance's AI-guided drive. Black lines snaking out in front of the rover show potential path options. and pale blue lines show the track the rover's wheels actually took. Fun fact, as of 2022, 21 lander missions and 8 sub-lander missions, rovers and penetrators, which that sounds a little bit like a song about hooligans, attempted to land on Mars, with 1 partial success and 14 being totally successful. Perseverance and Curiosity are still in operation. It was so cool to catch the SpaceX Crew 12 launch through Mike Powell's Facebook. Thank you to Mike for braving the dire weather and capturing the rocket launch for us all. Now we are all waiting for March 6th, as that is when the window of opportunity opens for Artemis II launch. I was surprised to learn this week that astronauts will also soon be able to phub each other in space after NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman announced that they will be able to take their cell phones on future missions. What's phubbing? I don't know. I try hard never to phub anyone, and considering how much trouble I sometimes have with my cell phone, somehow I don't think phubbing will be a problem in space.